We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Machine and the St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Tyler Mahle will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Digging in, Ken Griffey. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Griffey.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball just missed above the zone. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
The 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
At the plate, Paul Molitor. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. This year against right-handed pitching, Molitor is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
Griffey leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Griffey ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
At the plate now, Andrew Jones. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll start things here at 316 with 36 home runs and 94 runs batted in. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-1.
Count 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Fouled off. The 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
And another foul ball. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Indiana leads it 1-0. Lefty Grove, a Maryland-born southpaw, will be doing the starting pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Into the box now, Dante Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cardinals, the right fielder, Dante Bichette.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Yeah, as you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Tony Perez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 289 is the average coming in. 28 home runs and 61 RBIs. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes to Perez.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
Ralph Kiner is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. One ball and 2 strikes the count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
High in the air into shallow left center. And Jones will make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Now at the plate, Tony Gwynn. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Tony Gwynn.
First offering on its way.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Here it comes. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seven, the catcher, number 9.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over to second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So now to the plate, Benito Santiago. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And that's the second out.
Batting it, the shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
At the plate, Charlie Culberson. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. Culberson, 30 years of age. He was a 20th round selection during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bichette is there, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes Junior.
The center fielder, Griffey Jr.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Griffey Jr. is retired, and there's 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Griffey is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Cabrera.
Coming to the plate now as Drupal Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. Fastball well outside.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Grove is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Hit out towards second. Molitor brings it in, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Lefty Grove. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, Lefty Grove.
First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings. And I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Digging in, Ken Griffey. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-0. pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Junior. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Mahle.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Paul Molitor. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Fouled away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
In the air now, out to right field. Bichette is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and two now.
1 and 2.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. First pitch on its way. Tyler Mahle comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Sliced hard on the ground. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
The right fielder, number 10,
Standing in now, Dante Bichette, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Line to the right side. Now a reach, but this gets past him and right, and this ought to be extra bases. Throw won't get him.
Now back, the first baseman, Perez.
Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. At the plate, Tony Perez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1 and 2.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Got him to go down swinging there. Tony Perez becomes the second out in the bottom of the 3rd. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 offering.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-2. Second and third, 2 away. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1 and 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
Left fielder is on the move. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete. St. Louis is out in front, 2-1. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Now here's the pitch.
0-1.
And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
Number 25, Andrew Jones.
Striding in once again, Andrew Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 0-2 home. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A solo home run off the bat of Andrew Jones. Home run number 37 on the year as we are all knotted up at 2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double. Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. In now, Tony Gwynn, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pause, now the pitch. Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now back, the catcher.
Digging in, Benito Santiago. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Santiago is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up. I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. Bottom of the fourth coming up. And with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. First offering on its way. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. A ball and 2 strikes now. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting, number 8.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Brandon Lau. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Slider, and that thing comes in at 89 on the radar gun. A ball and 2 strikes now. And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here. But meanwhile, that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Now batting, Charlie Culberson. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Charlie Culberson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Culberson is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Ready now, Lefty Grove. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now a flare out to left center. Junior's coming in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
The right fielder, number 30, Ken Griffey.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. Line towards center field. Griffey Jr. is there. 2 gone.
The batter number
Ready for another shot now. Paul Molitor. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Line drive to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Men on third with 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a liner on his junior, but this is a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
now batting, the center fielder.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in now, Andrew Jones, as he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away at strike one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number two.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a little blooper to center. Junior's coming in. He's not going to get it. And the 2-out rally continues.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Looking to minimize the damage here.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Perez gloves it on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Machine lead it 4-2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Mejia. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First pitch on its way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Moving over is the Gold Glover Jones, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 30, Tyler Mahle.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Bradley Jr.
And he takes ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send him back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
At the plate now, Dante Bichette, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And it's a ball and a strike to Bichette. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's outside.
Ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
High and deep down the left field line. Gwynn is going to get there to make the catch a few steps into foul territory for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tony Perez.
So digging in now, Tony Perez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cards leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Edilbray Ramos takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 61.
In now, Tony Gwynn. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out.
The catcher, number 9.
Stepping into the box, Benito Santiago. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in now, Ralph Kiner. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Gwynn arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Now Junior gets a hold of one to deep right. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot for Junior. Number 31 for him on the season as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball all the ballpark like he did just there.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit.
The third baseman, number 15,
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. To the plate now, that's Drupal Cabrera as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind no balls and 2 strikes.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Now batting,
Now at the plate, Brandon Lau. No hits to this point. From the stretch. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Cards claw back a bit on this solo home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Chris Russin is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Matt Chapman is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Digging in and looking for more, Lefty Grove. He singled his last time up. And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist is grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Nearly got the inside but ruled a ball. Russin, the former Colorado Rocky, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
He's set. Now the pitch. Sacrifice attempt here. The second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Paul Molitor. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Bichette is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan.
Digging in once again, Evan Longoria. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Joaquin Soria gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The pitch. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Dante Bichette is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. The pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Soria, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown. Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, the 301st of his career, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
Into the box, Tony Perez. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
At the plate, Ralph Kiner. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. So there's number 400. What a moment as one of the game's best circles the bases again in his great career.
Dan, to me, this is one of those career-defining moments, guys. When you make your way into the 400 home run club, you're going to start being mentioned amongst the greatest power hitters to ever play this game. It's rarefied air up there, and it's been really incredible to watch him perform.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground for the first baseman, Cabrera. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 8th inning coming up. The Cardinals lead it 6-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Taylor Rogers is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Brady Beals is into the ballgame as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch, as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup. Settling in now, Andrew Jones. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Now here it comes. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And quickly there are 2 away.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Tony Gwynn is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The pitch. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Pitch popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Pitch is popped up, and no one will get this one. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Up with it, Mejia. And the throw to first ends the inning. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, deep.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is gonna clear the wall. A home run. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor, number 148 for his career, and it's now 7-4. Now at the plate, Brady Beals. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Brandon Lau is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Brandon Lau becomes out number 2 this inning. Standing in now, Francisco Mejia. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. Ninth inning coming up. It's now a 7-4 ball game. Will Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Standing in, Benito Santiago, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Nothing in 2, the count to Santiago.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Striding in, Charlie Culberson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the center fielder. Unbelievable! A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first home run of the season, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Louis Aparicio will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Aparicio.
4-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-0 on the way is looked at for the first strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
3-1, here it is. Line towards center field. Fields is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr., and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball, 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
7-5 tonight's final. The Cards used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Chris Russin earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Will Smith earns the save out of the bullpen, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs on 10 hits.